Good morning, everyone. My name is Gaetano. I'm CEO of LATITUDO 40. I don't know. The problem, it's clear that cities are at risk for the climate, and the problem is that this risk is not only a problem of cost, but is an impact on people. What is the problem? The climate problem, sustainability program fails because there is a problem of data, a data gap. The data are not accurate, not accessible, not complete. And the other problem is how to use this data. For this reason, LATITUDO 40 created an environmental operative system that is based on three pillars: satellite data, artificial intelligence, and the capability to deliver this data to our customer through geospatial analysis. This is our promise for making actionable data a reality. We simplified the complexity, so we created a workflow that works in the cloud and transformed the project in a product. We sell solutions to digital city, and our motto for them is learning from the past, monitoring the present, and design the futures. But our customers are also the digital system integrator that need to complete their digital twin and smart cities platform. We offer actionable on-site in one click. The platform is very easy to use. Everyone can use the platform, starting with 8 years of climate and environmental trends. Then we identify risk and problem in the city, risk in heat wave, urban cooling, low greenery, and we mix this information to create a risk map and priority intervention map. So where the city needed to act, where the city needed to invest money, and to do this in the best way, we offer a solution to simulate the effect. We create a synthetic satellite image with the change of the city, and we verify what is the impact of this change in the city. The market is extremely big. Now only Europe, 25,000 cities are working on climate programs, and we are working with customer partners all around the world. So because satellite has solution, a technology scalable by design, we can monitor Canada, we can monitor Torino, we can move in motorway, in Asia, in Australia, and we won a big tender in Italy in the framework of IRIDE program to monitor our country for the next 4 years, analyzing urban heat islands, carbon storage, and the soil organic carbon. Our business model is full software as a service. We offer a platform mainly for the city or datasets for system integrator. The model is pay-per-use per square kilometer. Our team is 4 founders with a huge experience in space technology, and we created a team of 12 people that have not only scientists, designers, creative, but they have a mission to do something for our planet. Now we are in a dealing for 2 million. So design with us the city of the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You can put it here. And we're going to have the second one, Criaterra, and let's welcome Adital. Adital, it's your turn to pitch. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, I'm Adital Ella, founder and CEO of Criaterra. Criaterra was founded with one goal in mind. We are working to take out of the equation the highly destructive practice of firing minerals in extremely high temperatures to achieve constructive strength. We know it is possible, and we already proved it, to produce constructive products without going beyond the boiling point of water. This allows us to reduce the fossil fuel reliance of the building industry and to lower dramatically its carbon imprint. Criaterra is developing products that have the strength of concrete, are 6 times more thermal, and yet are produced while saving 80% of the emissions and 90% of the energy. Our first product is market ready. It's in the market, and it's a collection of wall tiles. And you can see some of our installations here, over 130 installations in Israel, in Europe, and in Asia. We are now working on our next application, which is the masonry block, which will create a highly insulative wall that allows us to reduce layers of insulation, layers of finishing, reducing costs of material and labor, and also reduce the price of heating and cooling buildings. So in a day of 30 degrees outside, an indoor temperature of a Criaterra building will be 25 degrees, and in a normal cement building would be even hotter than the outside environment. This allows us to save 30% of the energy on heating and cooling the building, which equals half a ton of emissions for each 100 square meters. Criaterra created a technology that we call the biogeoagglomerated stone. It's made of non-soluble minerals and vegetal fibers, and a binder that has zero cement, zero artificial ingredients. We call it restructured activated clay. It is backed by an algorithm that allows us to adapt the technology to every geography globally, and also to adapt the material to materials that are based on leftovers from different infrastructure works, from demolished buildings, and from other industries. We solved A to Z, the entire set of solutions to bring the world's first kiln-free technology that brings constructive strength products to the market. Our technology is patented, and we are working to license it to leading partners in the areas of production and marketing in the building industry, and collaborations is the way we move forward. We're a fully female-led company, and we have an extensive R&D team. We are now raising a round of 8 million euros. This is our pre-A round, and we invite you to join us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. And to finish this round, let's welcome Phioneers, and it's gonna be Usman who's going to pitch. Usman, your turn to pitch.
Hello everyone, thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here to introduce you to Dwellable. I'd like to tell you a bit about myself to give you an understanding of the reason behind the project. So I was born in the UK to two Gambian parents, and at the age of 10, we all moved back to the Gambia. As you can imagine, this was a big culture shift. You know, I went from sleeping in my own bedroom to sharing a room with 10 other people. I got to appreciate the value of every drop of water, every strand of cloth, every grain of rice. And the highlight of my stay in the Gambia was visiting the village that my father was born in. And it was something like what you see on the screen there. This was an experience that sparked my interest in finding a solution for this challenge. And finding a solution for this challenge. Over 238 million people live in informal settlements or slums. And this is a problem that needs to be addressed. This is because employment opportunities are low, which means low income, and the current construction methods are not only damaging to the environment, but they're very expensive because they depend a lot on importing building materials. Now, at the age of 17, I went back to the UK, studied engineering, and went on to work on some really big infrastructure projects across the world. And I came up with this idea, Dwellable, which is a low-cost housing solution using hyper-localized sustainable building materials. So it's a community built by the community with materials from the community, creating a threefold solution solving the economic, environmental, and social challenges faced by many people living in these areas. Every journey starts from one step, so we've worked on finalizing our design, and we're looking for funding to build our first prototype. We are also looking for collaborations with other like-minded founders to bring together solutions to plug in to our main community model. That's it for me. We've secured land as well, and as I said, we're just looking for partnerships and funding. Thank you very much, and if you're interested in learning more about us, please scan on the barcode, and thank you very much.
Thank you. You can stay with me, and we're gonna call back Criaterra and LATITUDO 40 for the Q&A session. We're going to have 6 minutes Jury members, please make sure that each pitcher has a question, and whenever you're ready, you take the mic and you launch a question.
I have a question for Criaterra. You said no additional glue or resin or whatever. So what sticks everything together?
Okay, so we developed a binder. We call it restructured activated clay. It's based on clays that are activated through minerals and allow the binder to perform below the boiling point of water to achieve constructive strength. So within 3 minutes, in the unique mold that we developed, we achieve fully cured products that meet the properties.
And second question, what is the weight ratio compared to pure concrete?
It's about 0.8
Oh, gosh.
in the volume.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
Question for Phioneer. You said we are looking for funding, but what are you specifically looking for from the countries or from philanthropy, or where are you looking for the money and for the partnerships?
So we're looking for funding from any organization or any family office or anybody who's looking to support the development of our prototype. And then with the development of the prototype, then we'll be able to scale the solution and talk to governments and other countries in Africa, of course, to scale the solution. So what we're looking for now is just funding to build the prototype.
Okay, clear, thanks.
Hey, I have a question for Gaetan from LATITUDO 40. So you help the cities figure out where they need to act. You can help them figure out exactly where they need to act. Do you then help them figure out what they need to do? What the best actions are?
Yeah, very good question. We help our customer to identify the place where to act. And then we are also working on the suggestion how to solve the problem using mainly nature-based solutions, because a lot of problems in cities can be solved investing in nature. All the cities speak about infrastructure. For the city, infrastructure are metro, street, buildings, but no one speaks about the green infrastructure. Green infrastructure has 3 benefits: reduce the pollution, improve the climate resilience of the city, and increase the well-being of the people. So 1 investment for 3 results.
Thank you.
I have a question for Criaterra. We know each other quite well, and we're evaluating the products. I have a question about your fundraising. You're raising 8 million euro. It's a pretty big amount for a Series A, pre-A. What are the revenues you're expecting to generate in the coming 3 to 5 years?
Okay, perfect. We are now building our first industrial scale line. It will be based in Portugal, and it will be at the scale of 200,000 square meters. This will be our first revenue stream coming in. We expect to be break even in 2026, and then start from there. Our block will come into the market only later, probably first demos in 2026. So the first industrial scale line will be in Portugal, and we're already talking to other partners. We're talking to one of the largest tile producers in the world. It is based in Mexico, but also works in the US and in Europe. So depending on the different collaborations, we believe we'll have a very big leap in income within this time frame. We are working on a model of joint ventures and being partners, as well as royalties from the sales.
Thank you very much.
Do we have time?
We have 2 more minutes. We're not forced to use them, but you can.
Okay, fine. My question is for Phioneers as well. So as you are still in the prototype phase, what's your idea about the production planning as well? Is it going to be approximate production process, or how is that in your vision?
So we'll be working with local build partners, and we'll be working with local build partners. The first one that we're working with, he's got everything he needs already, so he's ready to go. The idea is we'll use the same model for other communities as we expand. They'll use the same presses, the same materials. And the interesting thing is the solution for the northern part of Africa might be totally different from the central part, but the main focus is using materials that are available in that particular area.
Thank you. We have 1 minute. So very sharp question, very sharp answer. Are you ready?
Yeah, how, in your quick case, Dwellable, how local is hyperlocal? Because on the one hand, hyperlocal implies sourcing from the immediate environs. On the other, you talked about potentially going Africa-wide.
Yeah.
So I'd like to understand a little bit more about the materials themselves and maybe their performance characteristics. Maybe you don't have time for the latter, but
Okay,
performance.
so in a nutshell, in the western part of Africa, you have a lot of clay, earth bricks used in central bamboo. It's a sustainable material, so that's the model we'll be using. So the area we go to will find the most sustainable material to use to build and try and reduce the amount of imported materials used to build the house.
Thank you very much for your answers. Thank you very much for your question. It's the end of our session. You can go ahead and think of your coup de cœur because the jury is going to select their favorite project.